Hello, my beautiful roses. So, I said I was going to do a vlog for you guys, so I'm doing one. And I'm like using my new tablet thing. It's like a tablet, and it's like a computer at the same time. But it's like really weird. And I'm like holding it right now. I haven't actually taken it off of the thing yet, so it's very interesting. But yeah. So I said I was going to explain a little bit about Skeletons and Roses and what it's all about. So mainly, it's a very touchy subject, but I ended up getting married, getting pregnant with my youngest, Layla, and I got married. I think I just said that, but anyways. And when I was 3 months pregnant, he decided that he didn't want to be married anymore. Didn't want anything to do with her and all that stuff. So, Melody has a different sperm donor, and he was very physically abusive and has not been in the picture since she was about a year, 9 months to a year old. So, I mean, he hasn't, that's just not a thing. And, so Layla's sperm donor ended up leaving us when I was 3 months pregnant, going about 3,000 miles away, and, then decides, 3 years later that he just wants to walk back into our life, and it's just not happening. In this time when I got pregnant with Layla and all that stuff happened, my life has been terrible. I suffer from very, very, very bad anxiety disorder and panic disorder. I have PTSD from what happened to me with Melody's sperm donor. It was very physically abusive, so I deal with that. I have depression and some bipolar tendencies and stuff like that, and I mean, it goes deeper, but I suffer from a lot of stuff. So I relate to you guys, the people out there that feel like they're alone all the time and don't have anybody, or, whatever the case may be, and I got into a relationship after I had Layla, trying to date again and whatever, and, it just ended up being not good situation. He turned into a really bad alcoholic, and, I found out his dad was doing drugs, and it's just a terrible situation. And anyways, long story short, I tried to get out of that, but it didn't work the way I wanted to, and my family ended up taking matters into their own hands and trying to get custody of my children, which they did because they kicked me out. They wouldn't let me back in the house, and so I've been working my ass off trying to do it on my own, and it's very hard to do that, especially by myself in a state where the cost of living is like absolutely impossible unless you have a really, really good job or a roommate or something, and neither of those I can really come across, so it's been a journey. And so I decided to make Skeletons and Roses, as we all have skeletons, and we can always turn them into something beautiful and bloom into something great when we put our mind to it. And, that's just what I'm doing. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've done a lot of things that I shouldn't have, and, I don't have any regrets in life. I just wish I would have done things differently now that I look back at it, but, in a sense I don't, because I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't have my kids if, I didn't, if I did things differently. And my kids have ultimately saved my life. With every bad thing that happens, they are what gets me through and, lets me know that it's going to be okay. And, mommy's got this, even though people just kick me when I'm down. First things first, I've got to, get my anxiety under control and all that stuff. And, I've come a long, long way, and the support you guys have given me is just amazing. But I wanted my kids to have something, the truth from me, because I've been, falsely accused of things that I would never do, like drugs and stuff like that. And I want them to know what really happened and why it happened up until the day I was born, until, this day in my life. They need to hear the truth from their mother, not the people that are just feeding them bullshit fucking lies every day. I deal with a lot of emotional abuse from, my parents, and, nobody really sees that, because my parents have made me out to be this crazy lunatic lying, person, and I'm not, and it's just been really, really hard to be in a family where I'm adopted, for one. I am the black sheep of the family, and I don't know. Skeletons and Roses was just something I did that, I could go to be accepted, and where I can tell people my side of things. And ultimately, so my kids have like a book on an album from their mother, saying what the truth is and clearing shit up for them, when they ask questions or whatever. What else was I going to talk about? Sorry, my hair keeps getting in my face. I am in my kid's life every day, just to clear that up. Right now I'm actually staying with my parents. I was supposed to move into this townhouse with this lady. Was going to be roommates and everything, but that ended up falling through. So I am staying with my parents right now, and my kids live here for now. And then once I get a place, and I'm going back to school for culinary, and finishing my chef's certificate, and then get a good job, and then I'll have my kids back. It's just been a long, long process, and what my parents did was absolute fucking bullshit, and I really don't trust anybody. And I don't know, I push people away a lot of the time, because I'm scared of getting hurt. I hurt people and people hurt me, so it's just better that I don't get close to anybody. That's how I feel. But, yeah, shit happens. I'm a terrible explainer, so I'm trying really hard to explain everything. And, if you guys have any questions, message me on Instagram, Facebook, write me, whatever. You want to talk shit, feel free to talk shit. It doesn't bother me at all. I really don't give a fuck, because I know the truth. So if that's what you want to do, cool. But for the people that support me, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. Thank you for, sharing my music, liking my music, staying up to date with my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, all the nice comments that you guys make, and the positive, feedback, and the, constructive criticism on my vocals, and like everything. I appreciate all of that, and, I don't take offense to any of it. It's, I accept that stuff. And so I just want to thank you guys so much for being such amazing fans and everything, and I love you guys, and you guys are my beautiful roses. So my next single will probably not be out when I wanted it to, but I'm working really hard on it. I just have to get some recording stuff I'll probably be renting it, and I have to get my electric guitar fixed, and I have to rent an amp. And then, yeah, just my music equipment kind of is shitty at the moment. I moved uh, back from Indiana back to Oregon, so I'm just getting rearranged and settled back home, and yeah, all that good stuff. So that'll probably be a little bit later. I know I said 3 weeks like 2 weeks ago, but I'm gonna re-say about 3 weeks again. So let's make it to about the first week in February. That's a little longer than 3 weeks, but that's when I'm gonna try to have it out because my birthday is February 15th. I'm gonna be, well, I'm not gonna tell you because you all think I'm 17, so I'll just leave it at 17. Yeah, so look for it around in February, first week of February, and it's gonna be awesome. I might actually put 2 songs out, I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to be uploading a lot more covers and stuff like that in the meantime, and feel free to ask me questions, whatever you want to know. This vlog was kind of like deedle shitty, but I really suck at talking about it, and this is the first time I've ever made my situation completely public, so you want to judge me, I don't give a shit, but for those who want to support me, awesome, I love you guys, and yep, I'm going to end this vlog now. Talk to you later, my beautiful roses.